Hey, good morning. How is everyone doing today? So here we go this morning. It's fun. So, good morning. Hello, everyone, and how are you doing today? So, how was your special greeting to self this morning? Did you have a fabulous greeting to self? Was it something you enjoy saying? So, look at the day. We have a little sprinkling of snow in Toronto today, which is a little bit different since we haven't had a good snowfall. We had one. So we have a little sprinkling of snow. Yesterday was rain. So that's what the fall weather is like. Every day is a little different. So I hope you saw that and you said, you know what? It's another day for me to do better than I did yesterday. That is always what I think when I wake up. So here I am. Good morning, Debbie. How are you? Another day, beautiful day to try again today to do something different or to push on something really good and important. So it's a great morning, a little sprinkling of snow on the ground, and we'll see how it goes. So here we go. The minute is up. So good morning, everyone. Hello, everyone. How was your special greeting to self today? Good morning, Ezra. So how did you greet yourself today, ladies? You are full of love. Spread it out. My greeting to self came. It said to me, you are full of love. Spread a little. So I'm sending it out with a lot of vigor and a lot of energy. Good morning, Yoko. I am so happy. I'm trying so hard to see if I can see your stuff on the third, but we'll see. So your greeting to self today, I hope you had a really good greeting to self. Mine was, you're full of love. Spread it out. So I decided to spread it out. So here is all the love coming. Look at it. Pink, blue, purple, silver, diamond, facing love, all coming to you. Enjoy that. So your mantra for today is, I have found my groove. A lot of us, because of where we are now in our life, we're finding our groove, some earlier than others, and they hold on to it for their life, all through their life, and they know that's what I am meant to be, and that's what I'm meant to be doing right now. And some of us go up and down the ladder and trying to find our groove. Sometimes we find it very late in life, and sometimes we find it midlife, sometimes we know it in our 20s, and sometimes we even know it before that. So your mantra for today, when you're doubting who you are or doubting whatever, or when you just feel you want to really certify it into your mind, I have found my groove. That's your mantra for today. Don't forget to use it whenever you look at something and you're saying, I'm questioning, you have to remember, I have found my groove. Whatever brings you joy is your groove. So don't forget that. So my morning blessing to you today is finding your own way. And I could have added finding your own way in this changing world, but I just wanted you to find your own way. That means knowing who you are and what applies to you and only you. We all have special journeys we go through in life, each one of us. It's really distinct. It's really different. It might look the same. We could both be engineers, chemical engineers, or we could both be nurses, RN, both do the same thing, but our journeys are still different. We all have this special journey, that which is only ours. That journey is just ours, our own way through this exciting new world. That is our journey. It takes us on our own way through this exciting new world. The world is certainly our oyster. It is. We can choose to do what we want with it. We have to carve it out, and what we want it to be, it will be. But we need to make the very, very first attempt to do it ourselves. The world changes every day, and it will keep on changing as new thoughts are turned into new creations and new opportunities show up. And it's all up to us to decide if we want to take advantage of those new opportunities, if we want to change. It is our decision. We have to find our way through this world, not through someone else, not holding on to somebody that's holding you by the hand and leading you to find your way. That was the job of our parents. We no longer need that guidance. We need to sort it out ourselves. Choosing to find our own way is a unique experience, and no two people will have the same experience. So when you make a decision and you think, you know what, I am going to find my way myself. I'm going to make a decision that I feel good with. I make a decision I'm comfortable with. I make a decision that brings me joy, how I want to live my life. You might have been on this particular journey and you don't like where it's going. You don't feel comfortable in it anymore. So you're going on the road and you come to what they call the fork in the road. And you're standing at this crossroad and you have to decide which way you should go. I can continue the way I'm going, which is not making me happy. I can turn to the left and see what it holds on that road. I can turn to the right and see what happens. So you have the choices, and it's up to you when you come to this crossroad to choose. Choosing to find your own way is really your business, certainly yours. We know that two people can be having an experience at the same time in the same place, and their stories will differ about the experience 1 hour later. That is just to show you why it is necessary to have that type of experience. You are in the same room, you were raised in the same house. If your brother, your sister, something happened that day, and when the story has to be told, everybody's experience was different. It even gets worse as you get older. So that is just to show you having the experience with somebody does not mean you have to be identical to that person. You are unique. You are an individual. You have choices. You have opportunities. You know certainly what to do. So choose it. This is what happens when our uniqueness is at work. When the true unique me, Tessa-Marie, shows up, it's different from the unique brother or sister or cousins or the millions of people my parents took in. You can't. What we all must do is to own up to finding our way in this exciting world. I said to own up. You know why? Because in owning up, we cannot blame for somebody else for what and whom we turn out to be. We have to own up. There is a time you cannot blame your parents. There is a time you cannot keep blaming the circumstances you were raised in or the circumstances in your life 30 years ago or 10 years ago or 5 years ago. No. There is a time these experiences are up to you and you have to change them. You change the trajectory of what you want to happen in your life. That is finding your own way. There was a time when the male of the species, dominated the experiences of the females of the species. There was a time when the male in our lives decided whether we go to school or we stay home, whether we're educated past high school or whether we go to university. They would shove a female aside to say, you know what? You are going to have a husband and children. You don't need any further knowledge. You don't need any further education. But that no longer is the case. We can find our own way. We have the opportunity, and our children and their children's children will have more opportunities to make their own decision. This is no longer accepted by society. So our job is to step in and take charge of finding our own way through life. Finding our way does not mean we are lost and we have to go find it. That's not what I mean. We're not lost. It is knowing what we desire in our lives and what route we are going to use to get to it. So it's knowing what we want, the route we are going to take to get to it. So it's not lost and know you're going to be found. That's not lost. You're not in a desert walking up and down trying to find it through you. You know who you are. What you're finding is the route you want to travel on. Do you want the road with least resistance? Then make a choice if that's what you want. But don't let somebody make a choice for you. Do you want the road that has a lot of resistance, but you know at the end you'll be happy? Then choose that. And don't hold on to somebody who's leading the other way. You can't do that. How do you want to travel through this life? And what you make out of this life in this new world is all up to you. Your route is unique to you. You're going to use it to get to where you want to go. Your route is different than my route, and everybody, even your parents' route, your husbands, your children, your wives. This naturally means we have to realize that we are the only one who can put it all together to be what we want. So we have to know nobody else is going to come. Nobody else is going to come and put it together for you to get what you want. How do they know what you want? How do they truly, or how do they really know what you want? Only persons who know what you want is you. Nobody else knows what you want. No one else can make the decision for you unless you let them. And if you let them, then you are following what they think is good for you. That is not finding your own way. That will not bring you joy. It will not bring you peace. It will not bring you happiness. It will throw you on the other side, a place where you don't want to be, where you will be looking in, longing to be at the side you chose, the side you would really like to be in. So find your own way. You don't have to disrupt the world in doing this. You have to assert it. You have to say, this is my way. This is where I want to be. The choices are ours. And we have to begin the art of creating by being courageous. So creating that life is not going to be easy. I'm not just saying you're going to get up today and you're going to say, I'm creating my life. No. You're going to need courage. Courage is one of the strongest of virtues. Courage to say and to stand up, no, I do not want this. Without the courage to step into our own life, we are leaving our lives open for others to step in and create their version of what is the best for us. You get that? Are you with me with that? Because it's really important to understand that. If you don't dig deep and find that courage that you need for you to go out there, and without that courage to step into our life, we are leaving our lives open for others to step in and create their version of what is best for us. Now, if we allow this to happen, sooner or later we become unfulfilled, unhappy, angry, disenchanted, and of course, then that attitude is affecting us and those around us. We don't want that. That's not the plan. Then step up, dig deep, and find your own courage. Step up. Know that you have to do it. You don't have to be insulting when you're asserting who you are. You just have to say, I would prefer not to do this. You don't have to curse. You don't have to swear. You just have to say, I would prefer not to do this. And when you use those strong words, that person should know to back off. I want to choose my journey myself, not you. That is not your place. You have your journey to do, and they have theirs. You don't have to say all that. All you have to say is, I would prefer to go this way. I'd prefer to choose this. Don't even say want. Say you prefer. Prefer is a deep word. Prefer comes from inside. Finding our way gives us the ability to walk from what we know for sure does not suit us. We walk away from what does not suit us. Finding our way is forging through the unknown, taking chances and getting where we want to be on our own terms, not the terms of loved ones, not the terms of friends, not the terms of anybody, your terms, your goal. If you have a significant other, they need to understand you have those uniqueness in you. You can come together, you can support each other, but you cannot be identical to each other in any form, shape, or any way. Courage is what makes it possible. Having the courage to try something new and different always gives us some sort of excitement. Don't fear the excitement. Take it on. This is why I always try taking risky things to do. I know it's not liked. Most people wouldn't like what I do. Most people don't even understand why I do all of this. But you know what? It stimulates me. It gives me a reason to get up every day and just go ahead. It gives me a reason to pump you. So I choose my own path. I've always chosen my own path. I cannot create yours. I can advise you. I can recommend for you if you come to me, but I cannot force you to do what it is you don't want to do but the only person I can force to go forward, continuously stepping one foot in front of the other, is me and me alone. That is what finding your way is about. When we choose to find our way and create our special life, we're taking full responsibility for every part of our life. The judge of us, the person who is judging us, stands before us every new day in the mirror. And only this judge can decide whether it was worth it. No critics required. So the judge of your decision is you. If you cannot see you, then get into a mirror and look and realize you are the judge. You took it. You made the decision. Now you can judge your results. You can decide. You don't need any critics. That's why I said no critics are required. You have the decision. You are the judge, and you will follow what you have decided to do. So when you wake up and you face your day and you stand in that mirror to greet yourself, make it worth your while. Like today's greeting was, we had this amazing greeting. You know, you have love, spread it. You have love, give it away. You have some love, share it. And you have to believe it, because you need to find your way. If loving somebody and giving them part of you is finding your way, then do that. You need to have that. But the core of you, the true you, is going to be different. My husband was quiet, so quiet. But I am, and when somebody said, "Did you see?" He said, "Why should I?" She never stops. So, and it suited us. It was a nice balance. We loved it. We loved just sitting together. There was a time all we did was sit and just be in each other's company, and it was breathing. But I still was my own person. He once said to me, "Don't you ever get tired of doing different things and trying different things?" And I said, "I don't." I just said, not that I don't get tired. I meant, no, I don't try different things. I'm doing the same thing. He said, "No, you're not." So this is what it is, finding your own way. You can find it in a wonderful relationship, and everybody needs to know everyone is a little different. You cannot be me. I couldn't be my husband, and he couldn't be me. And you cannot be your children, and don't expect them to be you. Understand they're unique. I have three children with three amazingly different personalities, and they thrive. They're very, very tight to each other. You get stuck in that triangle, you'll be choked to death. So you don't go there. Yet they're different and they're unique. So hi Corinne, good morning. Hi Lisa. Oh, hello brother Eric. You woke up early just to see me. Oh no, you're at work. I'm sorry. It's so nice. How is the weather in England? I Yoko said she admires what I'm doing. So what I want you to know is that if you see, my brother Eric is on, and he's much younger than I. So if you ask him of an experience that happened, Eric could have a completely different experience than me. So this is what I mean. But we are very close. We're extremely close, my siblings and I. And of course we fight. Of course we disagree. But then we come back together. But we are unique. And somebody once said to me, "You guys are always so different." We are, but we were still there and told by our parents, "You need to support each other." So in public, we're strong. We don't fight in public. But when we get together and we have a disagreement, we let each other know we are not happy because we are unique. But in private, we do that. In public, we stand firm. Maybe silent, but firm. So this is what uniqueness means: finding your way, finding your own way, making your own groove, creating your own groove. It is so important. So this is finding your way. How to do this? Knowing you have this thing inside of you, nobody can take away from you. It's you. It's what makes you that unique creation. We are all created, but look at us. As you guys know, I love roses. I have 52 rose bushes in my garden. And on the same rose bush, there will be roses that are unique. At different times of the year, some of the roses that are red will suddenly, when they bloom in late October and November, they'll be pink and red together. Then they go into a salmon color. So that's to show you, in nature, it's unique. They're big trees and they're stocky oak trees and they're tall oak trees. So we are unique and claim your uniqueness. Bask in your uniqueness. Enjoy being unique and find your own way. Always find your own way. Because at the end of the journey, you don't want to sit or lie in your bed and have a bunch of regrets going around you telling you, why didn't you? Why didn't you? How can you answer? How can you try then? It's too late. You know the song, too late is often the cry. So sending you light and joy on this wonderful Tuesday morning. I'll see you guys later. I'm having an IG live at 9 with a young woman named Susie, coaching by Susie. We've just met online, so we're she's very fiery and she has a lot of wonderful things to say. She's strong, and so I'm hoping we have a good session together. So see you guys later and talk to you today. We'll talk to you later. And I don't know if I'll still do a IG live at 7. I am completely crazy enough to do that, do something at 7. But I'll let you know. I'll send a little note out. So sending you light and joy on this wonderful Tuesday morning. Please remember to like and share Tessa-Marie's Morning Blessing and follow Tessa-Marie Morning Blessing and encourage others to do the same. So I hope I touched you today. And I hope I pumped you up today to go out there and do better than we did yesterday. Bye. Oh, Yoko, thanks, Yoko, for coming to see us, Susie. Cool. Oh, my Eric said it's cold and he's homeschooling today. Oh, poor baby. Bye, brother. Bye, everyone.